Two engineer friends who shared the same hobby of flying. After establishing themselves as successful entrepreneurs, they decided to turn their hobby into a serious business, the business of manufacturing UAV or drones in India.
Around 2 years back, we realized that overseas suppliers are coming with products which are not that great, but are charging obnoxious amounts to the defense forces. So that gave us kind of a kick that why such kind of foreign exchange should go out when India itself can produce the product right over here in the country, and which is superior. So that's where we decided that okay, enough of hobby, let's get into the real action, and we decided to go for a license, and we decided to convert our products to commercially viable products.
UAVs are defined by their range, payload capability, number of rotors, and by their shape. Oh, and yes, their purpose, of course. These drones can also kill. Ask people in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
A person having a gun can use it for self-protection or for killing. Similarly, you have a photographer in the sky, you can use it for surveillance, making sure that you want to see what you are authorized to see, or you could be one who is doing the unauthorized viewing. Like you could be viewing the backyard of your neighbor, which may not be authorized. But at the same time, when you are on the border, you are looking at the enemy forces, you are patrolling for infiltrators, you are using it in disaster management for looking at the people who might be marooned over a lake or a river or floodplains, or it could even be something like recently happened in Kedarnath. So you could send a drone around the mountain and look for survivors over there.
Now the applications of UAVs are plenty and their functionality a little complex, but using them is quite easy. Just feed in the info like their altitude, longitude, time and others into the system. And this thing will fly on its own, doing what it is designed to do.
Like you have a fixed wing, which is like a plane. You have a univing, which has a single wing. You have a quadcopter, which has 4 rotors. You have a hexcopter having 6 rotors. You have octocopter, which has 8 rotors. And most of the multi-rotor crafts like quadcopter or hexcopter, they can go up to 3, 4, 5 kilometers. They cannot go beyond that. A fixed wing can go up to 50 kilometers.
Now, despite their wide acceptance from different agencies and industries, there are still some hurdles to cross.
Government policies are not yet defined about flying drones, but one policy is very clear that to manufacture drones legally, you need a license from the Ministry of Industries.
Now the next challenge is to participate in the tenders, because the tenders in India sometimes can be very time consuming. They require a lot of energy, they require a lot of sustenance. So the only challenge right now is to make sure that commercially these products are put in the right place and put to the right use.